Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Resource Room Back to School Night presentation. I am going to share my screen and we can get started. So a lot of you may know me because I've worked with your child or your children before, so welcome back. For those of you that don't know me, I'm hoping that we can meet in person at some point this year. But for now, you can learn a little bit more about me through this presentation and a little bit about what we do in Resource Room. So this is just a little meet the teacher, if you didn't know. So this is my little family here. My husband, Matt, is a 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher in Mount Vernon, and he's the varsity lacrosse coach at Harrison High School. And this is our son, Macklin. He was born August 2020, and he is just the sweetest little boy in the world. We're obsessed with him. So this is our little family, and we have just some little things about me that you might hear about this year. I love the fall. I love pugs. I have a little pug named Bailey. We go to Long Beach Island in the summer, and like most other teachers, I love Starbucks and reading. So no big surprise there. I wanted to include some pictures of the resource room so you know where your child is going when they come here. So this is my little room. I love it. It also has a hidden gem. I don't know if you can spot it, but it has an air conditioner, which is really great in September and June when it's 90 degrees. So, my room is filled with manipulatives and books and games, and it's a small space, but I think it's really cozy. And we're also able to keep the physical distance in my room, which is great. And this little bulletin board that you see in the middle has some pictures up already, but I'm going to fill it this year of all the fun things that we do in Resource Room this year. So by the end, I'm hoping it's fun with all great photos of your children hard at work, but having fun. So what do we do in Resource Room as far as interventions? So when your child comes to Resource Room, they're working in a small group, and I'm focusing on each child's individual goals from their IEPs. And when I make my groups, I make them around groups of students that have similar goals so that we can work together. For reading intervention, I use an Orton Gillingham approach. So it's very multisensory, it's sequential. Every lesson builds upon the one before it. It's phonics based. I think that it's amazing for students that struggle with dyslexia or other decoding challenges. We have the Wilson Reading System, which is a program that's Orton Gillingham based, and I am trained in Wilson and Orton Gillingham. For writing interventions, I use a program called Teaching Basic Writing Skills. So it kind of fills in the gaps of the writing process. And we really focus on things like sentence formation and vocabulary, and we use basic outlines so that students understand what is a paragraph, how do you write a 5-paragraph essay. So that's what we use for writing, along with, of course, journal writing and free writing and writing about reading. Students may be working on their Chromebooks if they are in the upper grades. And we do a lot on the smartboard, a lot of games. For math, I use the Math in Focus materials that they use in their classroom, but there's a heavy focus on repetition, reteaching, using hands-on manipulatives and materials so that the students are engaged in what they're learning about and can then go apply those skills to the classroom. As far as assessments go, as I said before, and as you know, your child has IEP goals, and I progress monitor daily. So we do something together as a group, and I'll work with each child individually, but then I always leave a little bit of time at the end for some independent work. And that's where maybe I'll pull a child and do a quick checklist with them to see if they understand the material or if they understood the lesson. or I may just observe and take notes anecdotally on how your child is doing when they are now working independently. So I have a progress monitoring binder, and that's where I keep all my information. And it's how I make sure that your child is making progress in terms of meeting their IEP goals. For the schedule, in most cases, your child is seeing me for one period a day for 45 minutes, 5 days out of a 6-day cycle. So I see students A through E days. F days are reserved for testing. So that's pretty much it for that. Your child, for the kids in the younger grades and even in the older grades in the beginning, I will go and pick them up and walk them back from their classroom. By 5th grade, the students usually know when they have to come. If not, I'll give a quick phone call to the classroom and they come with their materials. If your child is quarantined due to having COVID or being exposed to COVID, they are highly encouraged to join their resource room session via Zoom. So if you want to pause this and copy, I don't know if you can copy and paste, but I'll always send you the link. I will always shoot you an email. If this is the case, also feel free to email me and just say, hey, my kid's going to be out of school for a couple of days. Can you send me the Zoom information? I'm so happy to do that. We'll be so grateful if they're able to join. This is my email for those of you that don't have it. I check it every day, so please don't hesitate with questions, just letting me know if something's going on at home. Or if you just kind of want an update on how your child's doing, I'm always happy to give that as well. So that is it for the presentation. As I said in the beginning, I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person. And I love every single one of your kids. I love what I do every single day. I think all of your kids are amazing. So thank you for sharing them with me. And I hope I can see you guys soon. Thank you.